Today we're in Qumran. The importance of this section of the earth is that this is where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found in 1952. In fact, you can see the cave right behind me here where many of the scrolls were found. What had happened was a certain sect of Judaism heard that the Romans were coming through, and so they hid their copies of the Old Testament scrolls into jars of clay and spread them out in caves throughout this region. Well, after they'd hidden them there, Roman soldiers came through, and they think in about the year AD 68, one of the Roman soldiers actually found the scrolls and cut them into pieces intentionally. Between that and the fact that wild animals and the ravages of the wild came through, it eventually broke those scrolls down into over 14,000 fragments. Over the next 50 years, between 1952 and 2001, scholars from 4 different universities began to piece these scrolls back together into over 530 scrolls, which were eventually put back together. This section of the land here, where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found, is in the Qumran Valley. The Dead Sea Scrolls that were found, the amazing thing is after they pieced those scrolls back together, they found in the bottom right-hand corner it said King James Version. This valley that we're in includes the Dead Sea. As you can see behind me, it begins off here to the right, which is where the Jordan River flows into it. The Jordan River is fresh water, but because of the makeup of this land and the minerals and salt in it, the Dead Sea has a salt content of over 33%. In comparison, the Mediterranean Sea has only 3%, or a little over 3% salt content. Behind me here, this highest peak with the dark top on it, that's Mount Nebo, traditionally said to be the place where Moses was when God showed him the promised land across the river Jordan, but he didn't get to go into it, but it was upon Mount Nebo where he saw the promised land.